Hi guys, welcome to the show today. Today we have Juliet. She is the CMO of Systemic Marketing. She brings in her wealth of experience, from marketing. She's here to give us insights into her company. Hi Juliet, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Juliet.
Yeah, thank you for joining us today. What inspired your company? What inspired marketing?
Wow, so funny story. Growing up, my mom always wanted me to do like the traditional jobs,
Yeah.
lawyer, doctor, engineer, and I went to university and I thought I was gonna go to do pre-law.
Oh, okay.
Actually started doing pre-law, and after the first semester, I was like, this is not for me.
Oh.
This is not. I like the idea of law, but it just wasn't. It didn't feel natural to me. It didn't feel like it was something I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
I had a really honest and open and supportive first year advisor who suggested that I get into public relations.
Oh, okay.
Went into the public relations program and loved it. And then I just wanted to add something else. And so I thought, I'll just add marketing, see what that's all about.
Oh.
When I started marketing, I realized I really, really like it. And then I did my master's with a concentration in marketing, and then the rest is history.
Oh wow, that's nice. Okay, how many years have you been in the industry, and what inspired you to open your own agency?
So I've been in the industry about 10 years. What inspired me to start the company was just needing to be at home more and be a little bit more present for my son.
Okay.
I am a mom of one, and he was having quite a bit of health challenges that really started to negotiate my time with being at work and being there for him. So it was born out of necessity.
I noticed going through your profile, you work more with startups, not-for-profit agencies. So what's the inspiration behind that? Some people have go all in for the bigger companies, but you're starting with the smaller companies. What's the inspiration behind that as well?
Yeah, that's a good question. The inspiration behind that was all of the businesses that I've been a part of, like businesses that I know and that I supported. Many of them in the startup phase, 1 to 3 years, and are really good business people, have really strong businesses, but they don't have that support of understanding how to get their business the visibility it needs and it deserves. So I wanted to start there because I had worked corporate, I had worked for the big companies. I know they have the budget, they have the money, the expertise too. Yeah. But I know that a strong business in that 1 to 3 year startup phase it would benefit them the most. Not to say that big businesses can't benefit from them, but it was again a close to home kind of experience.
Going through your YouTube channel, you spoke about marketing strategies. What's your most favorite strategy when it comes to marketing?
That is a good question. So marketing strategy is like the overall marketing plan, and then you have multiple strategies that feed out of that plan, right? Depending on the business. I would say my favorite type of marketing strategy, if I were to pick one, because there's so many, I would say partnerships. Okay. Oftentimes businesses think like they discount the benefit of forming strategic partnerships. And I mean like a business finding another complementary business where it's a natural referral engine for both. That I think is a strong strategy, and one that, again, like I said, is very underutilized, because every business has a complementary business where both businesses can benefit from the exposure, right? And so I tend to look at that first when I start with businesses. But again, because it varies on the business, the strategy comes first and then all the other activities. But I'm typically looking at, okay, who is your strong partner that could really help your business and you could also be helping them in the same.
Oh, okay. This one is a curious question. I don't know if you want to put more light to it. In the world of we are into the AI is actually taking over everything. Do you think AI will kind of aid marketing?
I think it will help it. But yeah, AI will help and has been helping me and my clients and people. Of course, there are some aspects of AI that, other service providers might not be happy with, but I think in the day and age that we're in, and for those of your audience members who have kids. We never tell our kids not to try something because they're afraid of it. It's more of, how can you use this to enhance the work that you're doing? How can you use this to be a better communicator, better whatever it is? So I think as businesses, you have to find what AI software or tools is there to help you scale your business. But yeah, I'm open to that.
Okay. I worked with a lot of startups, a lot of business owners, starting off, and I don't think they put more effort, much effort into their marketing. Do you think is a necessity for every business?
I think it is. It is a necessity. I'm not just saying that because that's what I do.
Yeah.
I'm saying that from experience. And even in, again, the bigger corporations, if we kind of even follow the breadcrumbs that they lay, right? These big companies, there's a whole department that is there to support marketing efforts. And so that should give small business owners a clue that, okay, there is some benefit to this. There is some importance to this. Marketing is important, I would say, at the very fundamental, very, very basic level, is to just understand who you are talking to.
Okay.
If you don't want to invest in the website, the social media, flyers, a business card, etc., understand who you are talking to. If you know as a business who you're talking to, that will be a domino effect into everything. You'll know their pain points, you'll know where they're shopping, you'll know what's important to them, right? In terms of what your business is offering, you'll know what is important to them, what they see as value. So and that's marketing. Marketing does the research to understand who you're talking to. Marketing helps you to determine their pain points, the objections they may bring to you to say why they're not choosing your business over another. And so if we don't do that research, and I'm also talking to myself, if we don't do that research, we spend a lot of busy time doing nothing. It's and I don't mean nothing in the sense of operational wise things are flowing, but in the marketing sense, we spend a lot of time doing nothing, just having social media because we know it's supposed to be there, or a website. But again, if those people we're trying to reach don't understand that you're talking to them or can't find you because you haven't done that necessary research, then businesses struggle. And you find that when you put the time to understand that market, understand what's important to them, understand how you're going to be different from your competitors, it at least brings you a little bit, increases your visibility over time. And then the more you put into it, the more you see the benefit from marketing in the long term. It's definitely not something that's always a quick turnaround.
Oh, okay.
But you will see your investment.
But is marketing something that is all through the life cycle, the life of the business, or is there like stages you may be needing marketing, or is this something that is like permanently you need to consistently do while running your business?
Yeah, I think something that you do on a consistent basis.
Okay.
But there are different stages of marketing that's required based on where the business is. Because as you're in business longer, you learn a little bit more about your customers, or the business may be changing. New services mean new or a different approach to marketing, or if you're going to a new market, like if you're an international company.
Oh, nice. And when you're not marketing, what do you do to what do you do to have fun and relax?
That's a good question. That's a tough question. I spend a lot of time outside with my son.
Okay.
I work out.
Oh, nice.
I listen to podcasts. And I also enjoy spending time with my husband. So whether that's just having date nights, planning a trip, which is not something that we get to go on often these days, but just planning that one day, maybe next year or whatever. My husband and I are also business partners, so I'm fortunate that we get to work together quite closely. So I spend a lot of time talking to my husband.
What's your approach to marketing?
So my approach to marketing is I take a goal-oriented approach. This is my approach, and I encourage business owners to, if they're considering working with a marketing agency, to keep their business goal in mind. So for example, if a business says, my goal this year is to bring in an additional $10,000 this quarter, how is marketing going to help me to achieve that? A marketing agency or marketing strategist will look at the service and the products that they have that will allow them to reach that goal. Okay, so what are you offering that can help us to achieve that goal? Once you've identified what it is that that business has, then you develop that strategy around how to get that product or service out to the market, so that we can sell as many to hit that goal. So my approach is always goal oriented. I want to know the business goal, and then I am very clear, or I try to be very clear and very just like plain terms, talk about what marketing strategies I will implement that would allow that business to hit that goal.
Okay.
So that's my approach. I always go back to what is your business goal, and then I bring what marketing strategy will support that.
And do companies you work with usually hit the goals set?
Yeah, so the last 2 companies that I work with, one had a very specific goal about wanting to increase leads. So more leads will equal over time the business. Because this was a business that the sales cycle was longer, it was on them to convert those leads. So for example, that business was an immigration law firm. They wanted 50% more leads. So I worked with them to achieve that. Another client wanted to just have more bookings. And so this was a social media campaign, and so every month I would provide them with what new customers came as a result of their social media campaign. Because of course there's walk-ins, people calling, website, etc.
And if someone wants to reach out to you to book a session, for their business, how would they get in touch with you?
Systematicmarketing.ca.
That's my website. Just shoot you.
Just go to the website and you can find where to send me a message or email me.
And can they also reach out to you by social media?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Systematicmarketing.ca is my Instagram, and Systematic Marketing for Facebook.
For Facebook and YouTube
and YouTube, yes, and YouTube as well.
Okay. Is there like any word of advice you have for someone regarding marketing, maybe who wants to start a business and they don't really understand the world of marketing and the importance of marketing to businesses?
Yeah. So what I would say to businesses is, or to a business owner, if you don't understand, start with a consultation.
Okay.
Right? That way you can consult with different types of consultants before you make a decision and make a big investment. The other thing I would say is look into grants in your area, or support grants for businesses, because they oftentimes have people or businesses that they recommend that can help you to execute those marketing challenges that you have.
All right. If you want to catch up with Irene, she will be a speaker for CWN on Wednesday, 10th of April 2024. Please, can you share more about the event?
So CBWN is a group of women who meet every month. It's a networking group. But it's not your typical networking group.
Okay.
It's very community oriented. It's no pressure. And so every month they have speakers, and this month I'll be speaking on how to create your perfect marketing strategy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. If someone wants to book you for a session, to assess their businesses and their needs and the goal, for the marketing, do you offer free consultations?
I do. So systematicmarketing.ca. Once they click get started under the strategy section, there's a form that they complete, and it gets sent over to me with a time to book. And they can have a complimentary strategy session.
Nice. Yeah, thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.